Arizona Golden's medical alert dogs can be trained for epilepsy and seizure alerts, as well as other type of medical conditions such as diabetic alerts, nut or environmental allergies such as gluten, syncope, and POTS, along with many other medical conditions that are very unique. Many of our medical alert dogs function the same way as they do with epilepsy and seizures as they do with your particular unique condition and situation. We start the training for medical alert dogs when the puppies are very young. We teach them to recognize uncontrolled movements or no reactions at all when they check in with their client. If they detect either of these situations, the dog is taught to search out the nearest person or trigger alarm to bring help and necessary medical attention. For those clients that have a higher instances of having seizures at nighttime or during sleep, our service dogs can act as a tool to help monitor and alert others to a seizure occurring. Although this isn't 100% accurate because the dog does need to sleep, it is very useful for families and individuals that are having seizures a lot at night. With the help of the service dog, the family members and significant others can get a lot more sleep without having to worry about having a seizure at night or staying up all night to monitor the client. So if the client is about to have a seizure or is in the process of having a seizure when the service dog wakes up, the service dog would check in with the client and then either go trigger the alarm or alert the parent or significant other of the seizure occurring. This allows everybody to get a lot more rest than they normally would without a service dog.
David has slept with me for the last 15 years because he has epilepsy, and his seizures are so severe that they'll go on for over an hour or two without rectal volume. So I have to be able to feel his seizure to wake up and administer the medicine. So without medical intervention, he could potentially pass away from his seizure. So because seizures are silent, I've always kept him in bed with me so that I can feel them wake up and respond to his needs. Now I have Cadence to sleep with him. She'll hit an alarm and let me know there's something wrong so I can intervene with the medication.
Yes! Good boy! Good boy! Yes! Good boy! Yes! Good boy. Yes, show me. Show me! Show me! Yes! 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 Good boy! Good boy!
Doherty says between 12 and 14 lives have been saved this year alone by medical alert dogs. One of those saved is 8-year-old Cole, whose family depends on their dog, Bandit.
He is actually a seizure alert dog, so what Bandit does is he checks in on him. He'll even just look at him and know that he's moving, he's fine, or if he's not moving, he'll try again, and if he still doesn't get some sort of response from him, that's when he'll alert us.
Among other conditions, Cole has cerebral palsy and epilepsy, and up to 10 serious seizures a week.
Before we had the dog, I would get up and go and check on Cole every hour to 2 hours, every single night. Not that I knew that I could do anything, but I'd go in there and make sure he was still breathing.
A man is in a Ventura County hospital tonight, thankful to be alive, and he's grateful not only to his doctors, but to his dog. KCAL 9's Jeff Nguyen has a story you'll only see on KCAL 9.
He's an angel. He's sent down from heaven.
48-year-old Tim Mullen says his dog, Garth, helped him to escape his latest brush with death last night when he was alone at a relative's home.
When the first responders showed up, I wasn't breathing.
That could have been fatal had it not been for the 3-year-old golden retriever that's trained to hit a button on this electronic bracelet when Mullen suffers an epileptic seizure, a condition he's battled since the age of 12. Mullen's fiancée says the pair went through a training process together in Arizona. What's the bonding time between the dog and the patient, and what was the case between Garth and Tim?
It's usually 6 months, they say, approximately. Tim and Garth started bonding. Within 3 weeks, the bond was complete.
That bond paid off last night. For the first time, Garth can detect a scent Mullen's body gives off when a seizure is about to hit. The cost of a service dog like this is nearly $22,000, which isn't covered by every insurance. In Mullen's case, Medicare doesn't.
My name's Tim Mullen, and I have a nervous system disorder called epilepsy.
The company that trains dogs like Garth created a video for Mullen, which went viral after it hit Facebook, and donations came in.
Strangers, people we don't know, friends, family, doctors that treated Tim.
Thanks to Garth last night, paramedics were alerted to Mullen's seizure, and they took him to Los Robles Hospital in Thousand Oaks. You finally came to, and you realized you're in a hospital bed, and Garth was with you. What went through your mind?
I just started crying. She told me Garth saved you, and I've been too close to death too many times this last year, and I think there's other reasons for me to be here.
Wherever life takes him, Mullen knows that Garth will be right by his side. In Thousand Oaks, Jeff Nguyen, KCAL 9 News.